For our research project, I chose to do it over Germany. So, and I made up a company called Techno Rocket, and they were a software development company. Religion, and I chose for one of my first things to research. The Christianity is the main research, the main religion in Germany, mainly because of the Roman Catholics were there, I guess, first. 60% of the population is considered to be Christian. That 60% is then split up pretty much evenly between the Lutheran Protestants and the Roman Catholics. Depending on where you're at in Germany, you're either, if you're in, like, say, the southern and western side of Germany, you'd be more in the Roman Catholics area than, say, anything else. It would be a more dense population of the Roman Catholics. In the northern and central parts, it's more of a Lutheran area. They are more, I guess you could say, dominant there than what the Roman Catholics would be. The eastern side, given I guess you could say, the occupation by the Russians, they encouraged atheism there when they controlled it, and that is primarily why there is more atheism. Well, they have a higher percentage of atheism in that area. The religious holidays mainly are the Ascension Day or Pentecost, Boxing Day, Good Friday, and then Easter Monday. So basically the same ones we have here, with a few exceptions that some of those we don't get off here. Kind of, I guess you could say it's the same thing here in the U.S. that we say we're Christian, but we rarely go to service, or some of us, like me. But in Germany, if you say you are a Christian, then you are, like, when you get your paycheck, you are taxed a certain amount that helps pay for the church. So that's why there's like 35% of the population says they are not Christian, because they don't want to have to pay that tax, which honestly would not blame them. In social customs, Germany is pretty similar to the U.S., where when you go up to greet somebody, you shake hands with them. In Germany, you do like a polite nod, and you exchange a smile. In Germany, it is considered rude if you do not keep eye contact while greeting somebody, because I guess they think that you are trying to disrespect them. And like the U.S., everybody likes their personal space, but in Germany, they like on average like 6 inches more personal space than what we do here in the U.S. When you go up to greet someone, you greet them with like Mr. and then their last name, or Mrs. and their last name, as it is considered a sign of respect. And showing respect in Germany is a huge thing, that they base a lot of their things off showing respect. With Germans, a foreigner can probably be easily offended, given that the German people are extremely straightforward and blunt. They don't really soften things when they say them. Also, in Germany, like I said before, the more educated someone is, the more respect you're supposed to show them, as you're better. Punctuality. Punctuality in Germany is a big thing. They find it extremely rude and almost find you incompetent if you cannot show up on time. This could be, even if it's just a few minutes late, they find it rude. Changing, like, say, business transactions at the last minute is a humongous sign of disrespect and can extremely strain your relationships with those people you're doing business with. When it comes to business, nobody likes surprises, but German people in particular really don't like surprises, so they don't like it if you change the parameters of a deal at the last minute to try to, like, say, cut corners and whatnot. And Germany, not really German, but Germany, the German people are extremely serious when it comes to business. They do not like humor, and when they're dealing with business matters. In Germany, while researching them, one of their social customs where they have these things called quiet hours. It's from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Monday through Saturday, and then all day Sunday. This is basically where no loud noises, so like no mowing the lawn, nothing like that on those days. And if I remember correctly, you can be fined for disturbing the peace if your neighbors find it that you are being excessively loud. And another common tip is, and I'm sure it's the same thing here, is if you ask, say, someone you're doing business with to go to dinner, it is implied that you pay. I mean, you did ask. In the economic institutions, that was kind of a harder one to research. They are an open economy, which means they are dependent on the success of their products, which Germany, if you don't know, is very successful in the car business with brands like Porsche, Volkswagen, BMW, and I think I already said Volkswagen, but 1/3 of their workers are in unions, which the unions are slowly dying out because of economic reforms that have gone on during the last 1990s. Overall, this was a fun thing to research, and I would like to visit Germany if I had the chance, but I do not. And that would be all of my presentation.